ジエン、ジエンローシを、スポットライトにし
あ、
て。
はい、了解です。
はい、お願いしま
あれ、今、
す。
レコーディングになってますかね？
なってますね。
あ、了解です。
はい。
はい。
あ、いいみたいですね。スポットライトになったみたいですね。ジエンロ
はい。
シが。あ、じゃ
はい。
あそれで、はい、お願いします。失礼し
はい。
ます。
了解です。失礼します。
はい。
Master Jinen is coming in a few minutes, so please wait. OK です。
これ結婚式用の服装でしょ。そうそうそう。結婚式用？そうして。
特殊式。こういう。
ほほ、特殊式。
あれ。持ってますか、これ？
うん。
ないの？
いやいや、なくしたわけじゃないですよ。寝てるところに置いてます。
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Gary-san, how do I do? Gary-san, always you make me, how do I do? See, because today looks like a different, you're different place.
Different library.
Different
library. Different library.
Yeah, I don't think so. You looks like you looks like a library. You looks like a library.
Library.
No difference. No difference. Very good. Hi. So, how do you do? Okay. This is very famous Chinese story. In ancient Chinese Chinese story. See, there is a very famous the master, Zen master, at that time, and he has a lot of disciples. And then one day, someone just asked him to have a funeral service. Then he and his disciple went there. There is a coffee, see, and there is a dead the person in it. Then his disciple asks him whether this person dead or alive. See? Then the master just answered, nothing to say. His disciple was so frustrated because see, his teacher's answer is entirely different from what he just required him to answer. See, but they went to the funeral service. Then they did it. Then after it, he just he just come to the coffin at the same time. This disciple asked him the same question. This time, his disciple just to say, if you just answer the same way, I'll hit you. I'll hit you. Then he just asked whether this person dead or alive, dead or alive. Then teacher say, nothing to say, nothing to say. What do you think about? What this teacher wanna teach the disciple? See, nothing to say, nothing to say. See, whatever, whenever he just his disciple just ask whether this person dead or dead or alive. See, he said nothing to say, nothing. See, whatever. If we just realize who we are, this is very important. See, this teacher just are the teachers. What the essential of ourselves is, with nothing to say, nothing to say. We have to just think of it. We have to think of it in order to realize who we are. Okay. So we go back to today's text is number 52. Nothing to do, nothing to intend. This is so great. See, just like a goddess. Just like a goddess. He's always nothing to do, nothing to intend in the library. Very great. Okay, so this is the essential of ourselves. This is the essential of ourselves. Nothing to do, nothing to intend. See? So, Jinen Roshi, what Jinen Roshi just teaches with number 53. All you need to know is, all we have to need to know, that it is no good while there is depth and shallowness in your current state. See, as far as human being, as far as human concern, we always just try to think about good or bad. See, depth or shallowness, or good, bad, or something like that. See, two ways always think about it. But this is not true. This is delusion. As far as see, the essential of ourselves, see, always as it is. Two things never come out. Always as it is. See, when I face this, I simply become as it is, not it. Not the other things never come out. See, when I face this, I simply become as it is without any gap. Simply just become as it is. See, this is the essential of myself. See, two things or three things never come out. See, but unfortunately, people don't know much about this reality. See, what people just believe, what people just think of is the thinking or thought. See? People are thinking over the thinking or thought the reality, truth. But that is another truth. That is another reality. Reality is when I face it, I simply become as it is. That's it. Nothing more, nothing more, nothing more. Just as it is. Yeah, nothing left at all. This is a very pure. This is the most pure. This is the most pure activity. See, nothing left. See, look at your eyes. Yeah, look at your eyes. After waking up, we were seeing lots of things. See, more. See, nothing left in our the eyes. See, just as it is. The things we just saw before, where are they gone? See, always as it is, always as it is. See, when I clap my hand, see, you have been hearing a lot of things from the morning to here. You see, a lot of things just come out in our the ears. See, but nothing left. See, this is the most important thing. People never just realize this reality. Always as it is. In another word, there is no substance what we are thinking of. See? The things just come out without substance. People never understand this, even in concept. See, without substance, see, the things come out, then gone away. See, this is very important thing. See, to realize who we are. See, this one is another human body. This one is another human body. This is the Dharma body. As far as the Dharma body, even we just see a lot of things. We just hear a lot of the sound or whatever. See, but whatever we just see or hear, see, nothing left. Simply just as it is. Unfortunately, people don't know much about this. This is the most important thing. This is the most important thing. See, this Dharma body is because this Dharma body is empty. Because this Dharma body empty, so nothing, and everything come out. Then everything simply just disappears. Nothing there. Always empty. Always empty. See? With this body, with Dharma body, so many things just come out. See? But completely disappears. See? Yeah. Always this one. Always this one is empty. Because this one is empty, everything come out and everything is completely disappeared. Nothing left. Nothing left at all. Thinking and thought is exactly similar to act. But unfortunately, people are completely deceived by thinking ourselves. That's the reason we have to do that. Only that you'll be able to just realize this reality. Okay, all you need to know is that it is no good while there is depth and shallowness in your current state. Depth and shallowness just come out in our mind, in our thinking. This is not true. When I face, see, I simply become as is without depth or shallowness. All it is. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. What people just think of the depth or shallowness. Then you recognize this. Then you just recognize this reality. Then come out the sort of thinking of the thought come out in our mind, and then this is the depth, or this is the shallowness come out. See, that is another truth. That is another truth. See, when I face this, see, nothing comes out with shallowness or depth at all, just as it is. This is very clear. This is very clear, but unfortunately, people never understand this reality. All you need to know is that it is no good while there is depth and shallowness in your current state. In another word, if we just realize who we are, we should not concern thinking or thought or concept or knowledge or so and so. That's the reason. That's the reason the Zen Master Dogen just teach us. See, if we just understand, if we just realize who we are, see, we should cease from the practice based on intellectual understanding and the pursuit of the later end world. Right. As far as we just care much about later of the world or the intellectual understanding, we never be able to realize who you are. It's very simple. without doing nothing to intend. When I face to, I simply become as it is. Why do I have to be? Very simple. Without doing anything. When I face this, I simply become as it is. There is no gap at all. There is no gap at all. Exactly as it is. See? This is the essential ourselves. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, see the things just come out. The things come out is the things just you face right now, right here. See, nothing more less, exactly, exactly the things you face. Why? See, that's the reason we have to do them. See, people know much about lots of things, See, as a knowledge, as a knowledge. But people never know much about, never know much about this reality. See, wherever you or whatever you are doing, see, the things just come up. Only things come out is just you face it right now, like he. Nothing more, less no. This is a very important thing to realize who you are. Oh, in the mind, okay. It is useless. It is useless if you stop. It is useless if you stop doing what you are doing right now because you say it is not good. Excuse me. See, as long as thinking and thought, see, always thinking and thought just as a judged, good or bad. See, like or dislike, that's like. But that is another true. See, even you just understand right now who you are, never give up. See, never give up. See, because never give up. Because when I face this, when you face this, you simply become see as it is. This is the essential thing. You always see, you are always acting with the essential self. But unfortunately, this reality, you never be able to accept it. Accept it. Even you understand it in a concept, you never be able to accept it. That's reason. That's the reason we have to do that. The more you do that, the more you simply become as it is. Simply become as it is. Then eventually, there is no separation. Right now, no separation. But unfortunately, people think about the exactly kind of a gap between this and this. That is a within thinking. That is a within thinking. There is no separation, just as it is. See? Just as it is. See? So the more you do, see, what you have to do as doesn't. See what you should doesn't. The more you just become as it is, then eventually there is no separation between this and that. See, you simply become as it is. You simply become the things you face right now. There is no separation. That is the oneness. Then you completely understand what the essential ourselves is. See? That's the reason we have to do it. Only does it, you'll be able to do it. See? See, unfortunately, people are completely deceived by thinking so. See, that's a delusion. That is not a truth. Even people even people know much about the outside of things, but people never know much about who we are. This is such a miserable thing. Miserable. And that's the reason we have to do as okay. Because you cannot recognize what's going on now. It's not about what to do with yourself. So this is the most important thing. See, so as far as the people are concerned, people always try to do something. Try to do anything. Try to do always. Try to do. It's useless. It's a totally useless. See, when you think when you think of what you should do, what you wanna do, the things we did, things it's completely end. Then you act, see, and you act without what you thought of what you have to do, what you wanna do. See? There is no relation. There is no relation between thinking and acting. People never know much about this reality. That's the reason people always try to think of what we have to do, what to do. Although we don't deny that thinking thinking and thought is not a reality. See? The reality is acting, activity. See? This activity is so great, so huge, see, uncountable, incredible. Without doing, without thinking, without thinking, we can simply acting. We are simply acting right here. That's the reason. Shakamini Buddha, Peter Alex just recommend us to do that. Okay, because you cannot recognize what's going on right now. It's not about what to do with yourself. See, without doing, without thinking, we can just simply acting right now, right here. So it's totally easy. See, without thinking, we're simply acting, laughing. Gary-san, you're simply sleeping in the library without thinking. Very great. Very great. So that's much. That's much. We are completely free from everything. See, we are completely from everything. Our the essential ourself is completely from everything. See? Completely free from everything. So great. Yes. Nothing will be able to just tie down. Nothing. Because see, without self. Because of without because of without self. See, we can just act. That's the reason. We are completely free from everything. See? It's entirely different from what we think of self. People are thinking, oh, yes, there's so many questions, trouble, problems. The essential ourselves is nothing concerned with question, trouble, and problem, completely from everything. That's right. That's why we have to just realize who we are. See, we are just living, we are just acting with this way. But people are just people have a completely people just think of it completely different. See, very unfortunate, very miserable. We're just like we're just acting. See, we're just acting and completely from everything. Completely from everything. But people think about, oh, there are so many problems, questions, trouble. What do we have to do? It's not necessary. It's not necessary to think of it. See, We are completely from everything. And so great. So, but if you just understand it in concept or think, there is no use. That's the reason we have to do exam. And that is so great. Okay. If you just face something, that is what is. See? When you face this, you simply become what it is. See? Only this activity, nothing more or less. Whole days, whole days, we are just acting this way. When you face this, I simply become as it is. When you hear this, you just simply become this sound. See? Only this activity, nothing more or less. Nothing more or less. But unfortunately, people never know much about this here, even in concept. See, that's the we have to do that. If you just face something, that is what is. Only this activity. If you hear a sound, that is what is. This body and mind works that way. See, this one is another, because this one is another human being, human body. This is a Dharma body. As far as this Dharma body, see, when you face this, you simply become as it is, see, without knowing what it is. See, when you hear this sound, you simply become this sound as it is, without knowing what it is. You see? Nothing concerned with thinking of so, because see, when you face this, you simply become one with this. See, itself, become itself. Itself never know much about itself never know much about what it is. See, and itself never be able to know much about what it is, because of oneness, because of it itself. Not much. This the Dharma body is so huge. Nothing concerned with thinking. Nothing concerned with thinking. You don't know. everybody just acting this way. See, and this activity comes first. Then you just recognize this activity later. Now, almost same time. See, but the reality just come out the first, and then you recognize this reality is the later. But it's a slightest time. But people never know much about it. See, before recognition, people never recognize this. What's the before recognition? Before what is the before what's the before recognition is? See? Simply just become as it is. The end. There's nothing left at all. See? That's the reason there is no problem at all. See? The things just become. The things the things will just become with a completely dropped away. See, disappear. Nothing left it. So nothing comes with a problem at all. すいません。はい、これ何でしょう、
罰で。
はい。That's reason. Sometimes some intervention just come out. Then we have to just let Gary-san wake up. Sorry. Sorry, Gary-san. some kind of intervention just gone away. So why don't you sleep? Peacefully. Okay. This is if you hear the sound, that is what is. See, this body mind works that way. See, very great. See, but people never know much about this reality. This is called nothing to do, nothing to intend. See, we don't need to do anything. We don't need to do anything. Yeah. What people think about them. See, people they have to do this, they have to do that. They have to do something, they have to do anything, everything. That's totally useless. Okay. Okay. There is certain activity without doing on one's part. See, there is certain activity, certain or complete activity. See, why it's a complete activity is, see, as Dogen, as the Master Dogen just teaches, our activity is complete and universal. Complete and universal. Not a human activity. Not a human activity. Our activity is universal. That's the reason. Nothing concerns the good or bad. Nothing concerns like or dislike. See? Nothing concerns with thinking. Shakyamuni Buddha's realization is so great. Okay. There is a state of nothing to do, nothing intent. This become more solid. The whole life becomes more and more nothing to do, nothing to intend. In another word, as I just mentioned, the more you can just release the thinkings, thoughts come out in your mind. The more the things you just face to see, verified who you are. Then you don't need to know much about. You don't need to try to know much about who you are. Because whatever you face to, see, verified who you are. See? Then without awareness, what you think about, what we think of the body and the mind dropped away. Only this way, only this way. What we think of the body and the mind dropped away. We'll be able to drop to only this way. See, you simply just become. You see, the things you face just verified who you are. So you don't need to You don't need to try to know much about Buddha. The more you just become this state, the more you don't need to, you just you separate from thinking and thought. See, only this way, you'll be able to encounter to yourself. Then the things, then things, there is the things you face, only the things you just face only exist. See, left. The things you face is remain. Why? Why the things you face just remain? Because see, the things you face is present, your body and mind, not this one. People never understand this. All the people knows much about a lot of things. Most this fundamental, basic reality for never understand it. See, never understand it. Even in concept. See, such a miserable thing. Okay. There is no such things as deep and shallow in the right now. When I feel this, I simply become as it is. See, without doing. Nothing concerns the deep or the shallow. See, that is a thinking. See, without thinking, without doing, I simply become as it is. See, nothing concerns me thinking or do the thinking at all. See, okay. There is no such things as deep and shallow in the right now, right here. Whether it's working like deep or shallow, it's just the way things are right now, right here. See, the more once you just become the one as it is. See, even kind of a shallow leaf just come out in your mind. You never care much about that. See, because you realize who you are. See, the essential ourself is nothing concerned with thinking. The essential self is nothing concerned with thinking. However, because its function is so subtle or sensitive, she's thinking of just working. The thinking is working so sensitive or subtle. People are completely deceived by thinking or stuff. People never know, never understand it's unfortunate. See, that's what thinking. See, thinking a thought. See, even thinking a thought is a universal the activity. That's much. See, even so many thinking thoughts come out in your mind. See, you think, more. No more thinking or thought. See, never end. Never end. Because see, thinking or thought is not a human activity. Not a human. If thinking or thought a human activity, see, When you think about no more, no more thinking of thought, see, it should be stopped. It should stop. But never stop. Because see, thinking thought is nothing concerned with nothing concerned with the human activity. See, that's much. Thinking of thought, even thinking of thought, is a universal activity. That's the reason, never stop. Hi. That's so great. Although that is so great, people never be accepted, never be able to accept it, unfortunately. Okay. Okay. However, because its function is so subtle, sensitive, you are probably in the habit of asking whether there is something grand, noble, or true out there. Yeah? True out there. This is this is a reality itself. Without this, see, nothing just without this, nothing happens. See, nothing happens. See, even though what you thinking about the universe, just come on, this the Dharma body. Without this, the Dharma body. See, even universe never come out, never happen. This much is huge, so huge. See, you have one. Very good. Gary-san, you have one. You have such a universal body. Universal body. So never ever. No. Okay. However, because each function is so subtle, you are probably in the habit of asking whether there is something grand, noble, or true out here. See, people just try to seek for, try to find out. See, something more grand or the noble. It's a totally this is totally enough. See, once you realize what it is, see, you never try to seek for any more thing, any other thing. See, you'll be able to just completely satisfy with this. You can completely satisfy with this. Yeah. But people never know much about this yet, unfortunately. So that we have to deal with that. Okay. You are just in trouble because you are being manipulated by that habit. That is what the ancient taught us when they saw this. Very fortunate. See, Shakyamuni Buddha, he is the first person to realize this reality. Then the ancients just realized this with his the Shakyamuni Buddha's the teaching. See, then the ancients just even right now see teaching us how we have to do, see, in order to realize who we are. If we once we just realize this reality, you never be just see, you never be just deceived by thinking. This is the most important thing. Thinking. Thinking is, well, in a sense, thinking is, in a sense, is a great function. Great function. But the people are completely deceived by thinking. See, unfortunately, see, this is cause us trouble, question, see, problem. There is absolutely no such things as being on the wrong way. You are a definite living person. Immediately, excuse me. Immediate now, right now. See? Without thinking, without doing anything. See, when I clap my hand, it simply become as it is. See, without doing anything. See? Exactly you're acting as I just did. See, this is a Dharma. This is a Dharma. This is the essential of ourselves. See? That's like what we think of the self. That's the reason. Within our life, we have to just realize this reality. That's the Shakyamuni Buddha's teaching. Okay, when you stop pursuing, it is just as it is. You always just pursue. You are always pursuing the thinking. That's the reason. That's the reason. You'll never be able to understand this. See, the more you just, the more you pursue, the pursuing the thinking cease, the more you just become distant. Right. This is a great teaching, but people never understand it. Unfortunately. But you do it. Then you'll be able to accept. It is so exact. It is so exact that there is no need to ask anything else. Right. We don't need to. We don't need to do anything. See, nothing to do. Without thinking, we can just simply act. We can simply act right now, right here. Without self. Without self, without what we think of the self, we can just simply act right now. Without awareness, we can just simply act right now. This is incredible reality. People never understand, unfortunately. Okay, right now, that is a condition of oneself, and this is the most important thing. See, when we just face to see right now, right here, this is the essential of ourself. That's what people think of the self. This one is a Dharma body. This one is completely empty. Nothing concerned with what we think of the self. See, this is the most important thing. See, so what people think about within this. See, what we think about the self exists. This is a total misunderstanding. This is total misunderstanding. People never know much about this reality. That's the reason we have to do that. This one is totally empty. That's the reason. we don't need to care much about this one. We don't need to care much this one. Why people just care much about life and death? Why people just care much about life and death is people just recognize this one as a high order self. If people just even people realize this is a kind of empty Dharma body. People never care much about this one. Even so much corona just covered in a whole world, whole even. People never care. Oh, it's okay. It's all right. Never worried about it. Right. That is essential. That is the essential aspect. But even we just understand it, no use. See, we have to do that. Then you'll be able to completely realize who you are, completely encounter to yourself, to ourselves. That's it. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. Gary-san, one more thing I have to just mention it. Once you totally and that's much huge the space. It's not necessary. Once kilometer space. With on the land question, you will not simply set it. Then whatever thinking also to come out in your mind, simply just release it. See, as it is. Then, see, incredible things can just happen. This kind of unscaled meter space become whole universe. Very good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
ありがとうございます。はい。なぜ明日つまるワンモー。はい。いいですね。はい。ご質問ですか？ご質問。ない。アリーナ。